Blessings and salutations, wonderful Earth Collective. This is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I'm studying the Urban Tarot. This is just a nice little earthy message for you. It may resonate more to those who have Earth signs a lot in their birth chart, but it doesn't mean it's going to. I'm just saying you might get more from this read than those who don't. But either way, what's for you, you know. What's not, let it go. But also know with them being general reads, I might say you when it's them, or she when it's him. The astrology sign, and it just doesn't have anything to do with what you care or feel to know. But because I'm doing signs, my reads according to the sign, I'm just going to have to say it, because I'm going to say whatever comes out for me to read in these cards, okay? Alrighties. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we have. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good of our wonderful, beautiful Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. Amen. Alrighty, so let's see what we have. A collective read to see for our wonderful earth signs, please. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. Please show me what I need to see for the highest good. Please show me what I need to see for the highest good, please. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. For the highest good, please. Okay, come on now. Thank you kindly. Alrighty. What's the energy about earth signs? Ooh, the world. I just feel like you're just feeling so free. I really do see that. I feel like you just want to just free yourself, put things behind you, just take the world on, and it just looks really freeing, okay? Let's see, for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's see. Capricorn, ooh, sugar honey iced tea. Okay, definitely ending some things, putting some things back. Oh, you ending the toxicity. Yay. Yay. Yay again. Oh, sheesh. Let me tell you something. Two of swords at the bottom of the deck. You made a decision, head over heart. Yeah. Took your feelings out the equation in that level. Your feelings became more about it's not about what's bringing you down. It's what's going to bring you up. You had this moment, this shock, it just lets you know I can't no longer give into this. It's too many things that's bigger and better. Too much. Too much. Goodness gracious. Also see that this challenge in the past to do with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Juggling with these options. Habits, bad habits, good habits. Things that you had to work on. You juggling on good things. Things you needed to work on. So many things going on with your earth signs. Coinage, work, your heart, people around you, your home. It's a lot happening that you working on that is working you, okay? And now you taking care of these things, but with all the things that's on you, you came to realize what you're not going to do. It's not going to change you and grab you and control you anymore. You standing in your Nine of Pentacles, your independence, because you do not have the time anymore to try to pour into things it's taking too long to realize what you're trying to do. Yeah, you made the decision. You ain't arguing and fighting and trying to work with the difficult people that don't want to work with you. You feel like it's like this Empress in reverse was stagnating. You loosening all the stagnant, controlling, whiny energy to get to your wish fulfillment. Yeah. And those who broke your heart is coming back to try to hash things out. because they're in their head that you ain't thinking about them like that no more, or choose to be with them, or seeing a future with them. They're communicating because you're not even looking their way. You're focused on the fact that they always came with the minimum. And you made it work with this hermit energy here. You're grounded. It took you a while to get focused on you and leave that mess behind because it was so unreasonable. And now here they don't want to end it. They want to reconcile and show you that they want to come back together and make it happen again. But you like, no, I'm no longer in my head thinking about making things happen with you. It's too much work. Yeah, nobody's trying to do all that. Yep. Yeah, you focus more on your independence, and guess what? Something more secure, stable, and on your level is there, out there, around here, very near here. Sagittarius, Capricorn energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Alrighties, let's see what else we have here for our collective. Capricorn, please. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, please. What's the message for the highest good for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please? Show me what I need to see. For the highest good, please. Please show me what I need to see. Highest good, please. Okay, come on, Deck. Come on. Let's get one good shuffle in. Oh, you learned the very... It's like this lesson that you learned. Some of you are unsure of how... in a second. Some of you are unsure, more or less, of... like, their true intentions. It was like... Some of you are looking at this lesson you learned as, do you supposed to walk away? Was this like a hard lesson? Or it's like some of you are looking, some. I got thrown off, but I'm back. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you... Oh, okay, because I got thrown off from that whole wondering about whether or not this is something a lesson, or you second guessing that this was a lesson you're supposed to learn to get to your abundance. Or was this a lesson you're supposed to learn to totally, like, don't turn your back on it, commit once. It's like more or less seeing which way should you go. Are you doing the right thing because you're feeling really strong about what you're about to take on? And it's like more or less, where I see the self-sabotage here. And I'm going to read it in order so I can see what's going here. What's understood overall anyway in this energy of you wanting to free yourself, take the world on, put some distance in, and just spread your wings type energy is because you are aware of the lies that happen, the disappointment of the people and the connections you had. And even though there's a recovery, you still don't see it in that way because of all the things you did to juggle to get things right. You seen this person as your wish fulfillment, so you felt like you did a lot to accommodate it. Aquarius energy there. But with all these options and seeing things from what it is, from a lot of things they showed you, you had to take the time to use a discernment with this King of Swords energy and be realistic with the fact that things had to come to an end. It shows this energy where you didn't want it to. You truly, truly care for this person. That's why they had so many times to stab you in your back. That's what the toxicity is there. They have you in your head like, wow, this is hurtful. That even with your independence, you feeling like, you beat the odds. You came up out of this. Your crown is on. Where I see the Temperance in reverse, it's more or less like, when I see the Temperance in reverse, isn't somebody like rush, or they don't have, it's like they're not even wasting any more time on, they're not going to wait. They're not going to wait. They're going to make a move they don't think is going to work. But where I see the self-sabotage here, I'm going to get more cards here, because I'm like, that's what you are thinking. Like, if I give up too soon, well, if I turn my back on this because you truly love them, you're just not sure. You feel like the best thing for you to do, being a teller, is to take the time to get the introspect that you need, because you just think this person switches it up. They switched it up before, and it costs you a lot of recovery. So you feel like you have to let them go in order to be happy, because you're not feeling good when you know intuitively that they are connected to some dysfunctional stuff. And the communication is coming in to let them know that the way you feel, you standing rooted on the fact that something is just too toxic for you. You engaged in it because it felt good, it had a past, you want to give into it. But as far as committing to something that's so secretive, and it's too much of a defensive energy, and it also feel like somebody's playing, like pulling some strings when they're not wanting to pour the cups into it to make it more stable. Somebody's making an offer to say they want to try to balance it out and take the steps to make it happen, because they tell them how much passion they have for you and they want to make it work. But it's going to be, like I said, I guess it's going to be some creativity, because they're trying to get their coin up to show that they can reconcile. But the truth is showing that it must be like with all anxiety that's going on, they more or less worried about somebody else coming in and really being the one that's already got their stuff together. Because they know you got your stuff together in a way that you won't be, it don't take much time for you to get aligned with somebody once you let go of the shenanigans. And I think that's what's happening. Let's see. All right, you know what? So let's get to some more cards, because I have I kid you not, beautiful people, I have a sign on my door. A sign on my door. Before I even put the sign, I had disclosed to my precious loved ones that when I have a sign and I'm behind this door and you hear me talking, because I could be on the phone, whatever, but either way, it's not to disturb at this time. And I have to still stay in my zen, because that was very much. Plus, I already had something else I was thinking about too. So I gotta stay focused on the message for our Earth Collective. Please show me what I need to see, please. Earth sign, please. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, please. Please show me what I need to see. peeking and prodding because they know, like I said, that you have options. And even some of you is peeking and looking around and looking at your options. Somebody's like, look, I ain't hiding the fact I'm trying to see what's out there. Yeah, because it's been an injustice and imbalance, so you letting go. It's not this connection you feel like it's not working for you. You don't want to feel guarded and tired just because, like, look, you'll pass on the intimacy. Because you just feel like afterwards it takes too much of a recovery. It's too much resistance, competition, and you just don't want to be attached to that. You feel like, you feel more passionate to connect to somebody that you feel that you could truly commit to. Where you don't feel like it's so much work. Because you're not trying to stay around and wait to see if things will work out with people with that entitled energy. You're like, no, you're making moves. As soon as you get a whiff of that toxicity, a whiff of something that moved like the past, a whiff of somebody that's looking like they're trying to serve themselves while they're attached to somebody else, yeah. You're not even trying to deal with anything that have you in that space of losing sleep with somebody that's not really trying to build or treat you in a place to where you deserve. You're like, you know good and well you're not being burdened by that at all. And it seems like even with the fact that I'm trying to communicate, it's not at a good place where you could go forward with them. You just don't trust it because you're taking accountability that you really are strong enough to see that this is something that wasn't, this is something that you couldn't pour into to really ensure your victory. They left you out in the rain to show you in time. They left you out to let you know that they wasn't something that was credible. Yeah, you couldn't go forward with them. The passion you have for them is based on something that's not truthful. You want your wish fulfillment. You're adamant about that. Yes, yes. You're like, you're not settling for nothing less. Nothing less. Alrighties. Everybody's here. I've seen every astrological sign. But what I also see even with your wish fulfillment, you are healing from this pain of this, that it's like this understanding of what they did and how it was done. It's more or less seeing, but you had choices too in this, and you realize now it's your choice to end it. Yeah, you made the choice to see that, okay, it's fine, it was done the way it was. As far as you learned your lesson, it was like a history involved, and certain things you juggled with is because you wanted to. You truly wanted to really give into this and try to break some bad habits you ain't need and give into some little stuff that you wanted to do. It's like you gave in to certain things that you wanted to do, good and bad, to adapt to this connection, and it became too toxic. And you started seeing how much you gave into it to where it became overbearing. You started losing sleep. You started doubting yourself. And you feel like, you know what, I'd rather stand on my own because at least then I don't have to deal with all of the toxicity and resistance. I don't have to explain myself when I've been trying to help the whole time. I'm not going to sit there and spend all this time trying to pour together some cups that don't believe it's going to work when you have the choice to do something better. You're like, listen, if you don't believe me and believe that this could come together in a way that where it could be productive and happy and positive, that's when you just missed out on a very wonderful thing. That's what I see. Advice and outcome, please. Look, the magician in reverse again. It's like, this is not going to work for you. Like, no, this is right here. You want to distance yourself and free yourself because what it was doing was it wasn't letting you feel in a good place to manifest how you do when you're feeling free and good. And what you're about to do, you need to be in the best heart space to be in so everything could flow how it did before when you was moving like that and feeling like that. Advice and outcome, please. What's this? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this relationship wasn't nurturing to you, wasn't secure to you. So you like, nope. Let's see. Advice and outcome, please. For Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. Advice and outcome, please. Advice and outcome, please. Okay, so it's like, listen, you're letting it be known that you don't see a victory in a place where you don't feel free in your wish fulfillment. You don't feel like you was able to be in your abundance, that people was really making it look like as if you wasn't valuable. So you couldn't you couldn't be strong in this and stand up for a connection that didn't make you feel, yeah, that had you doubting yourself. There's a lot of pain involved, a lot of heartbreak. I think even down to being committed to somebody, like, yeah, somebody was married or for some, or committed to someone that they was trying to make it work with them. So you was like, okay, you put it into it, or it came to an end, whether who made the end came, it was an ending. But what this Magician in reverse keep coming up is because of the fact that it was showing how it was interfering in your net worth. Not only the way you was feeling inside, your worth, yeah, your net worth too. But what this person is seeing too is that they still want to return because they really feel like adamant that you are the one that they will have a victory with. They don't want to take the fact that they don't feel as good and happy without you. Nope. Clarification, please. Hold on, let me get some clarification on this advice and outcome. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome, please. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. I see Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, and Taurus here too, and Leo. So out of these 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, you have 4 major arcanas, including that one 5. It's strong. It's strong on this where you feel like you ain't have a victory anyway if you wasn't in your wish fulfillment. Yeah. If it's not to a place where it's truly being treated in a place of its worth, you are not going to stand strong in it and give it value. You're not gonna do that. Communication. Okay, some communication coming in. Advice and outcome, please. Clarification on this advice and outcome. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, please. Whoa. 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 Okay. Somebody want to just come together. They're not ready to put in the work because they're toxic and they just want to try another strategy to get you to give in to them. Because they do feel like that you're about to be off the market. No, you're just off their market, off their radar. You're not engaging. You don't see it's a reason for you to. They already showed you who they was. And going forward, you just working with people who take accountability. You don't see a future with somebody that you had to move away from. Even though somebody's coming back to tell you that they was wrong, it's like you're no longer feeling them in that way. Okay. Also, I see with this fact of the truth being told is because it's Empress energy. They see somebody's being honest about what they see and who you are. Like they see that it was so many things that you took on, so many things that you did, And they really feel like they don't have a victory without your happiness, without you being with them. But they, as far as your wish for being their wish fulfillment, it was so they didn't put the time in. It wasn't balanced. And honestly, what they see about you is how you take in the world, and they see all the endless possibilities in what you do from where you came from. And the fact that they took a long time to see that, they fumbled that, and now you can't put no strength in the past anymore because as nostalgic as it was and is, it's the past. And a lot of things happen in the past that don't make you smile, that don't make you laugh. That's what I see for this read for this Earth Collective. You can let me know in the comments below, excuse me for the interruptions that came inside and outside my home. But again, I thank you for your view. I hope you come back through. Till next time, love and light.